The African Center for Technology Studies, together with its partners, is implementing a project that aims to meet the growing demand for research and development in responsible artificial intelligence and machine learning in Africa. Dubbed AI4D Africa Scholarship Project, it sets out to nurture Africa's next generation of scholars and researchers in responsible artificial intelligence and machine learning. Funded by the International Development Research Center IDRC and the Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency SIDA, the project is supporting selected scholars to undertake and successfully complete PhD research in artificial intelligence and machine learning. It is expected that at the end of the project, there will be a critical mass of scholars to enhance research and development in artificial intelligence and machine learning related fields. Meanwhile, public universities in Sub-Saharan Africa will have developed their capacities to provide postgraduate training in artificial intelligence and machine learning. In addition, there will be adequate access to knowledge by researchers and practitioners, and networking opportunities for the scholars. The project is also expected to generate substantial evidence for policy making on artificial intelligence and machine learning related issues in Sub-Saharan Africa.
I feel like we would want this project to look at evaluation and see that it has trained our people. Skill set is very important. Having so many people aware, even at the highest level, at PhD and masters, as we are doing here at this project in AI4D, it would be so important that we evaluate and see how well have we been able to achieve that, and then extend it further. And we'll have a good number of people trained across Africa, from all the regions within Africa, and that means that the conversation can start within the African continent. So that's something that is of interest to us.
It's mandatory for us. For all of us Africans, we appropriate our service project and we work on it so that everyone will benefit from the advance that's bringing AI in our society.
And we are not conscious of the importance of data in Africa. So collecting data and also investing on data is really very important.
The AI has many applications in different areas of the lives of African people. So if it is implemented and more people are trained in that particular area, then definitely it will contribute a lot, as it is currently being done in developed countries.
This project is an example of what we Africans should do to be able to change the whole narrative around just being consumers. We can be creators, we can be people who are involved in the project development and product creation and solutions development for the world. And I look forward to a situation where we'll be able to participate and have our people be aware of how AI is important, because it is important. It's a big revolution, and we are now even consuming products that are based on it. So it's good that we have a say in the kind of products that are developed and how they work for us.
By the end of this program, my expectation is to have a well-structured teams in my university, and also to have a strong network collaboration with the other countries.
Okay, so at the end of this project, I expect that there will be an increased number of women in AI due to the fact that the project is here to facilitate and even to promote more women in this area of artificial intelligence.
I expect the beneficiaries to come up with kind of solutions that can serve our communities or their communities, and also the joint collaborative projects.
To use my research to improve people's living conditions.
This is a very novel project, and we are struggling to apply ourselves to achieve at the highest that we can in terms of the objectives, so that we can manage to achieve extension of this project and be able to impart more knowledge or support more of our African youth to get into emerging technology, which is AI and machine learning. But in the process, we are also hoping and applying ourselves to this particular end, that would we be able to, from these studies, develop solutions that can go to community and solve community problems.
Slowly, then, through this network, we aim to really contribute towards delivering the required skills to support the drive of African countries to use emerging technologies for economic and sustainable development.
The future for the AI4D program, I feel like there's going to be a lot that we are going to achieve. First of all, from the training, from the capacity building that's going on for the PhD students. I feel like after these have been trained, that there'll be a lot of growth of AI on the African continent. There'll be a lot of growth in terms of the different solutions and innovations that are going to come out of the program, and this will be accelerated around the different countries in Africa to encourage and see that many of the problems that couldn't be solved earlier, but with the application of machine learning and data science can now be solved. But we also have the skillful people who can be able to work on these different problems because they have been trained through an AI4D program.
AI4D Africa is a very important project because in Africa here we are in great demand for development, for improving people's life, and artificial intelligence has proved to be a very powerful tool to enable us to bridge the gap that exists within our society and to increase opportunities for the young people to have jobs and also to improve their lives. So I see this program AI4D as a very important one for our country, and as now people are kind of appropriating this project and putting some effort towards it, so I see a bright future for Africa in it if we push it enough, and also we keep an eye on the responsible AI exactly, because now if you see some developed countries, they have been deployed some AI models, but they are increase the gap that exists within your society. So here in Africa, we had the time to witness this problem there, so that we can prepare ourselves better to use this tool that is AI a very good one for us. It will be good for everyone, so that we avoid this same problem.
In my entire career for about 25, 26 years to date, I've never been in a conference where there are only Africans talking about African agenda, how people can position themselves, how Africa can solve its contemporary problems using the technology that we have. When we travel to the West, you will be only maybe one black person in the conference of all other races. You go to China, it's the same thing. But here we are, charting the way forward, starting from how we can mobilize resources on our own, how we can enhance mentorship, how we can solve all our problems that we have, and also lately, right now, we have been discussing how we can also develop our own programs, master's programs that are really crafted to solve our African problem. And I hope and wish that this project should be even taken to forums like the African Union, where we can also contribute towards the sustainable development goals that we are aiming to achieve. I think this is a very good initiative. We have got so many young people, young scholars from every corner of Africa, from every corner in terms of the English zone, the French zone, the Portuguese zone. Everyone is here, well catered for, and everyone is given the platform to express themselves, what they think, how they feel, what could be the solution. It's a platform for sharing ideas, which I so cherish that as we have been discussing, what we have discussed here should be put into practice, and we can enhance this artificial intelligence for the development of Africa, for the development of child of Africa.
So I think this program is very important for Africa, first, because Africa has been receiving models, machine learning models developed in other countries. So I think it's time now to African scientists work to develop their own system or own machine learning algorithms that fit well to their context. And
we hope that with this we'll partner with several of other institutions so that the seed that has been sown by this project, this program, should continue expanding and building more scholars even after the end of the program. And therefore, we look forward to working with all the partners in making this a reality.